Hey everybody, what's going on? Game Berserk here with the game news of the week. To start things off, Marvel Rivals is going to be dropping a free PVE mode tomorrow on October 23rd. I'm super pumped for this as I'm a big Marvel Rivals fan. If you've played the game, you know it's a lot like Overwatch, except for it's third person, as well as you can team up certain heroes with different abilities. As you can see on the video on the screen, we're going to have a mode where we're fighting hordes of zombies with a Scarlet Witch boss. You're going to be able to play as a handful of different heroes, upgrade their abilities, and fight through different levels of difficulty. So I think there's a lot of content for free here that are going to bring new players into the game. If you're not a big PvP player, even the versus AI playlist that they've added has been a lot of fun. Personally, I've been grinding the competitive to get the skin for Daredevil and Angela. Since release, you know, they've added Fantastic Four, Blade, Daredevil, Angela, a few different X-Men such as Storm, and I'm really having a lot of good times with it, and I highly recommend you check it out. I know for sure tomorrow I'm gonna hop into the zombies mode and do an impressions video. I'm not sure the extent of the content, but just looking at the boss battle, the upgradable moves, as well as the leaderboards, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It looks like we're gonna be able to play as Blade, Punisher, Jeff, Thor, and Magic. So those are all really good characters. What I like about these games is you have a kitted out character that has many abilities, so to be able to do those on a ton of zombies coming at you, it looks like a lot of fun. In the video here, you see Blade just going off. Looks like you're going to be up to 4 players, and hordes of zombies just keep coming in, so let's go. Can't wait for that. So that's our news for Marvel Rivals. Moving on, Battlefield 6 has sold over 7 million copies. The game is doing extremely well. It sold 7 million in just the first 3 days, so I'm sure it has hit a new record already. Personally, I'm having a really good time with it, playing a lot of multiplayer with friends. The Portal mode, which is fantastic, already includes maps like Shipment from Call of Duty and a lot of fun modes. The Season 1, dropping on October 28th, is going to bring you a new map, new vehicle, new weapons, as well as a new mode. Check out my Season 1 overview video if that interests you. Here's the trailer they just dropped. We're seeing the oil field map, Blackwell Fields. Looks really fun. We got a lot of air support, ground fighting, tons of cover, just more of those cinematic Battlefield moments that you like. This one's Eastwood. It's coming in November. I'm still really excited for it. You're gonna have a mixture of inside as well as outside on the hills. Now let's see, do they show us the December map, which looks like Division 1? Oh, that is so sick. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to show us the map for December, but I'm really excited for that. Check out my other video if you want to see the map. In a bit of different controversial news about Battlefield 6, they have nerfed the XP bot farming. Tons of players, it's no secret if you've been on YouTube, if you've been looking anywhere, folks are posting codes to get you into bot lobbies where they're just going to run at you and you unleash on them, unlocking 10 or 20 attachments in a game. It was absolutely crazy, and it really became the only way players were leveling up their equipment, so it wasn't really good for the game. So they've nerfed it quite a bit. However, they have increased the XP rates dramatically. I tested it out last night, ran a couple games, and instead of getting like maybe 1 attachment a game, I was getting 3 to 4 depending on the levels. So the game is doing really well. Highly recommend you check it out. In other news, we have some new secret lair cards coming to the PlayStation drop for Ghost of Yote. So give that a look. We also have the Ghost of Tsushima card. If you look over here at the secret lair, if you haven't seen it yet, Magic the Gathering has been doing a lot of crossovers to bring new fans in, as well as increase the collections people have. So we have a Soul Ring here, crossover with Twisted Metal. Really good PlayStation 1 vehicle game, one of my favorites. Secret Lair Last of Us. So we have the Haunted one, Cordyceps Incision, Joel Resolute Survival, Ellie Brickmaster. Last of Us Part 2, Cordyceps Infected, Cordyceps Rap King, Ellie's Rage, Ellie Vengeful Hunter, Abby the Merciless Soldier. This is my personal favorite. the God of War Greek collection. We have Kratos God of War, Battle of Olympus, Blades of Chaos Bond, Hades Grip, and Kratos Rage. Next up is the Norse cards, which fantastic game. It was my game of the year for 2019. I still haven't played Ragnarok, but we're working towards it. Freya, Queen of the Valkyries, Mimir's Ancient Wisdom, Kratos Stoic Father, and Atreus Impulsive Son. Now we also have the Uncharted cards, Passionate Archaeologist, Chain Reaction, El Dorado Sarcophagus, Kings Bay Clock Tower, and Nathan Drake Treasure Hunter. Now, Horizon has been a lot in the news with Horizon 1 and 2, as well as the Horizon Lego game. So I'm not surprised that the IP has made it into Magic. We have the Horizon Into the Forbidden West cards, Alloy, so Savior of Meridian, Farseek, the FAS BOR 7 Horus, Regula's Wrath, Thunderjaw. And finally, we mentioned the 2 new cards coming to Ghost of Tsushima, as well as Ghost of Yotei, but there's also Path to Exile, Born Upon a Wind, Ghostly Flicker, and Castle Shimura. I believe that's all for the cards, which is pretty great. Final news, the Arc Raiders playtest on Steam just wrapped up. I think at one point they had 140k players. It went really well. If you haven't heard about this game, it is an extraction shooter mixing a lot of concepts from Tarkov and PUBG, kind of giving you this really good world where players are organically fighting, but also fighting the NPCs. There's bosses walking around the maps. I've been following it quite closely, but I haven't had a chance to really dive into it myself. But as you can see, it has a unique kind of post-apocalyptic vibe. You're going to be going in with different teammates, trying to get the most powerful loot and rewards, and extracting before anyone kills you. The game's going to be dropping on October 30th, so definitely check it out. That's all for the news today. Thanks a lot for checking in, and the news is always free, but if you'd like to help support the channel and get us to 50 subscribers, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Later today, we're going to be doing the Spider-Man Collector Booster opening. I really hope we get a Soul Stone. We'd be buying a new camera. But I'm excited to open it. I really like the set so far. And thanks a lot, and have a good day, everyone. Peace out.